Sports Dynasty podcast with yours truly, Trevor.
And Juan.
Week 4 is upon us. Are you ready?
Why are you speaking like that?
I don't know.
This guy right here. Lord have mercy. See, we have fun here, guys. We have lots of fun over here.
I don't know why I did that for. Like, I kind of thought that was on the call.
Nah, dog, you have to do that. Alright, let's just start. This is hilarious. I love it. Good start to this. The Thursday night game actually looks really promising. I'm actually kind of excited.
Yeah.
Eagles at Packers. This is actually a decent test, assuming they get Alshon and or Deshaun Jackson back. This is actually a great test for the Green Bay Packers defense, and I can't wait for this game.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, I gotta get it together, man.
This guy right here.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% though. Wait, what? Heard the M100 radio voice? I got you. Oh, Z100 M radio voice. This is M100. What's wrong with you? Like,
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Nah, she was saying.
I'm probably just gonna leave this in here because it's funny.
Yeah, she was saying that the voice in the beginning is like, oh, you sound like you were on Z100 New York, like the radio show Z100.
He was trying to let his radio voice.
No, but listen. A lot of people don't know what Z100 is. I mean, we live in New York, and I clearly see that. Oh, that's horrible. That is terrible. Anyway, back to the podcast. Who you picking in this game?
Oh shit, I got picked from one. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Green Bay, especially if the Eagles don't get the right receiving core back. I'm definitely picking Green Bay in this game.
Yeah, Green Bay too, because the Eagles defense still has question marks, and I think Aaron Rodgers let me light them up and everything.
This might be his first game. He finally looks like Aaron Rodgers again.
Yeah, for real. And honestly speaking, yeah, you mentioned the receiving core for the Eagles and Mr. Drop a Lot, Nelson Aguilar. Oh my God, that's
going
ridiculous.
against Jay Alexander and company. Nah, happening.
Very interesting thing, and it's bad enough for the Eagles because I picked them to win the NFC East. If they fall 1-3, they're gonna be in some big trouble. But
Dallas is chilling, right?
Yeah, Dallas is chilling right now, which we'll get to them later because
much later.
Yeah, the Packers will go 4-0 in this game. The Eagles will go 1-3.
I agree with that.
Falcons and the Titans. Oh man, this is not going to be good.
Actually, I'm picking the Titans in this game. This sounds like a Titans-ish game. Everybody was destroying Mariota all week. Everybody was criticizing the entire team all week. And they need to keep relevant because that's the Titan way. They like to tease. So this is a perfect game for them to show that they are an actual football team. And I would not be surprised if Mariota looks like a real quarterback. And I'm picking the Titans to win 27-21. That's gonna be my first upset pick of the day.
For me, I am going with the Falcons. Why? Because they need to keep pace with the Saints. They fall 1-3. 1-3 is going to be in some trouble. Mr. Butler on the Titans, man. Mr. Butler, he's been getting burnt all year. He may have to guard Calvin Ridley or Julio Jones, which I think that'd be too much to handle. And I expect Mr. Matt Ryan to have a big game in this game.
I think he sucks.
That's secondary. Not secondary, but just throw it at Butler the entire time, and it should be okay though. But I'm going with the Falcons, 28-17.
Ooh, spec up a little bit.
The Titans, honestly speaking, they're making my pick for.
You're already throwing them out of the way, aren't you?
I'm still holding on hope, but I want the Titans to win.
They'll get beat up by that.
But the Falcons are gonna win this game, though.
They both need this game too.
They both need this game badly. They both need it. I think the Falcons more because they're the division. As long as the Saints, if
they keep rolling,
then there'll be trouble. But they need to win this game. Titans too, especially in the division. Even though the division is kind of like a barn burner anyway.
But they lost 2 division games already.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
But it's tough because so they have to win this game just to keep pace. But their division game is gonna matter more because that's gonna come down to a 9-7, 10-6 anyway.
Yeah.
But it's still earlier in the season. They should be able to bounce back from it or at least be competitive. But
okay, so let's move on.
Yeah.
This we are talking about good. We have probably the first tank bowl of the season. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. Redskins at Giants. I'm picking Giants to win this game. That's it. I don't care.
I'm picking the Giants to win this game too. The Redskins, first of all, Case Keenum is Terrible.
Oh,
It's terrible.
We might see Dwayne Haskins in this game.
You just might see Dwayne Haskins, who
honestly
honestly
a rookie already.
And then the rest, and then Haskins already has issues with the Giants for passing over him because he wanted to come to the Giants.
Oh crap! Wait. Let me talk about my pick then. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna hedge it a little bit. If Dwayne Haskins starts, I think because by the way, we're bulk recording, so we're recording this Tuesday night. So at any point, he may start. If Dwayne Haskins starts, I'm picking Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. If he doesn't start, I'm picking the Giants. There you go.
I'm still gonna pick the Giants anyway. It's like the Redskins defense is terrible, but the Giants defense is terrible too.
They're probably worse,
terrible
actually.
too. But I expect this to be a pretty decent shootout. But the Giants will probably win this game like 31-21.
I don't think the score's gonna be that high. Over a division rivalry game, I'll cut it by 10.
By 10?
Yeah, like 21, whatever other score you said. I forgot.
Damn. All right, we'll see about that. But I think the Giants will win this game. It also gives Daniel Jones to be in front of his home crowd. To get his feet wet. Got a big win last week against the tough Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna win against the home crowd. I think the crowd is ready. They want to cheer this guy so badly. They want to embrace him. And I think with a win here, they're like, all right, now you have the city in your hand. Now the city's in your hands now. They're behind you now. So we'll see. I'm picking the Giants to win. Coming up next up, oh my God. The Los Angeles Chargers go to Miami, take on the Dolphins. I swear to God, if the Chargers, if you
They're
lose,
not gonna drop.
No. We said the same thing about the Lions. We said the same thing about the Texans.
But they're not dropping.
No.
No, they're not dropping it to a tanking team. They're going to win the game. Whether they look good doing it is a different matter. But no, they are going to win this game.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I will bet my whole life savings right now if I could.
I'm going with the Chargers, but I'm not betting no money because the last two games
they played real football teams the last two games. They're playing against a team that belongs in JV.
The Lions are okay. They lost to the Lions because of their inability of.
At least the Lions are an NFL football team.
No. I don't know.
We're already spending too much time in this game.
All right, yeah, the Chargers should win this game. If the Dolphins happen to beat them, then.
Well, I'm gonna have a parade, but yeah.
The Chargers need to win this game, please, for the sake of humanity. If you lose to the Dolphins, then why are you even in the league anymore? Like, get up out of here, like.
All right, next game, Raiders at Colts. I'm picking the Colts, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be a beating.
I agree too. I think the Raiders will be like, listen, we gotta get it together, man. I mean, they're not gonna do nothing in the season, but at least make these games competitive. This is your last year in Oakland. At least do something for the fans that supported you over there. At least, even though that's a whole other story, but yeah,
it's gonna be tough though. I don't know what's gonna happen in this game, but I'm picking the Colts though. But like I said, I don't think it's gonna be a beating. I think the Raiders gonna give them a nice fight, especially since Colts I think lost Malik Hooker, so that's actually a big loss. But I think Derek Carr's gonna have a nice outing in this game.
Yeah, but Colts win this game. Go to 3-1 and pretty much have a stronghold in the division at the moment. But I'm telling you, if they end up winning the division, I will apologize to Colts fans. Say, listen, maybe I finished last. Having I finished last in the beginning of the year, I'm kind of.
I'm gonna be a freaking genius.
I'm sorry. I'll be sorry. I will apologize to everybody there. But anywho, the Texans host the Carolina Panthers. Kyle Allen, after a pretty deep big win last week.
This is tough to me. Based on what we saw in Arizona, is actually pretty tough. But the Texans are at home, though. But they're playing against a really good defense.
Very good defense, yeah.
Oh, man. This is tough.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go with Carolina.
Okay.
With Carolina because I think that Panthers D-line is going to penetrate and beat the hell out of Deshaun Watson. I think they're going to beat the shit out of him. Should be a nice game, but I think they'll get the better of them, honestly speaking.
This is so tough to me. Oh, man.
And I'll say the Panthers win 27-26.
Oh, big. I got you. I understand. This is so tough for me because so many factors come into play. You got Christian McCaffrey. If they run all over Texas, it's going to be a wrap.
Yeah.
But Texas, all you really have to do, low-key, is just defend McCaffrey and then you have a good shot. Because at least the Texans defense should cause more of a problem than the Cardinals defense did. But at the same time, the Cardinals and the Texans have a similar weakness in defense that their secondary is both trash. So that's tough. I do trust Texas defense a little bit more than Cardinals defense without Patrick Peterson. Now, Panthers, they're not known for pass rush, but this offensive line in the Texans is trash enough that they'll let it happen.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
That's what I'm fucking saying. Like, but
Luke Kuechly.
may have a game in this one. I just don't see how you can block him and everything.
But if Watson has enough time, DeAndre should absolutely murder that bum ass secondary of the Panthers. So that's why this game is so tough. There's so many different factors coming into play. So let me man up and pick someone. I am going to go with Houston in a similar. I'll pick the same score you pick.
That's
Just
fair.
1 point pick just for Houston instead.
That's fair, to be honest.
Really, really, really tough.
Besides, I think both, like I said before, both in the other game for the Falcons Titans game, both of these teams need a win. Both need, especially the division's wide open. Particularly the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans need more.
Need this bad, but the Panthers still, with the win there, they go up to 2-2.
Yeah, if their quarterback plays well, they are still in contention for that division, so they definitely need to win too.
But the Texans need this more. But I'm picking the Panthers anyway. Panthers win the game anyway, so
that'll make me laugh, honestly. But yeah,
the Kansas City Chiefs head to the Motor City to take on the Lions. This is like their third road game in 4 games.
I know.
Like I think they're gonna have a long stretch of home games later on after this, but
Chiefs should be 100% fine. What I expect to happen is that they'll win in a quarter, just like the last few games, but they might be stagnant in some of them.
Yeah.
Like how Oakland, like how that was when they beat them in 1 quarter. I think that's gonna happen for the Lions.
I don't know. Like they just seem to like this coast through games like they're like games that they should be blow up by 40 points. They're just coast like, all right, we don't need to be here. We're only here just to coast and get the hell out of here.
Which then bodes the question: is it actually coasting, or are they actually, lackadaisical more than they should be?
I think you can tell like they coasting through most of it because like listen.
Hey, it's a fair question.
It's a fair question. I think it's coasting through it, saying, all right,
I think they're coasting too.
Like we're just here just to do this because you play on our schedule and we get up out of here.
But them coasting, quote unquote, the Ravens almost came back on them.
True indeed. But
so that's what I'm saying. That's a good football team. So it's like
the Lions have impressed some people. Like Matt Patricia, in my opinion, he's still a bum, but he has them on the right track and everything. They're not gonna win this game though, but I picked the Chiefs to win this game. 31 to like 15, 31-16. I don't expect the Lions to be much of an issue for them. That's if the Chiefs score all the points in the 1 quarter, then this coast and let the Lions hang around. Then I don't know, but the Lions are not winning this game. No, not at all.
Let's move on. Browns at Ravens.
Yes, this is actually a game I'm actually interested in. Why? Because now we get to see Cleveland in the division.
Yeah, that's why
I'm curious too, because the Ravens, everything about it, they both play very similar in a way offensively. Lamar and Baker, as far as throwing the balls concerned, like both hold the ball very well, but at least the Ravens are playing pretty shitty teams the last few weeks. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens too. I'd like to see how they bounce back from the loss they took last week. They are with John Harbaugh though, so they should be fine. John Harbaugh's a great coach. The fact that he was in the quote unquote hot seat for like a year or two was pretty laughable to me.
I don't understand either why he was in the hot seat for. Like, I don't understand that either.
He had bum ass offenses. Like, what do you expect? If he can't, just because you're stopping someone else from scoring doesn't mean you go score right back.
Yeah,
so that's what his problem was for years. They had Joe Flacco. But anyway, I'm going with Baltimore. It's going to be a very close game. It might come down to like a final drive or something. We might see a clutch.
The last few games, it's been very deep. Like the defense slugfest. Remember the first game last year, like 12-9 overtime. Yeah. Cleveland beat them,
and then it took an interception from C.J. Mosley. Last year.
Which honestly, it's gonna come down to that. I think it'll be Ravens 18, Browns 16, or 15.
I like that.
Yeah, it'll be a slugfest. Yeah.
We'll go through this real quick because we already had a Patriots episode before that. Patriots at Bills. Patriots should be fine. The Bills will come down to earth, even though they are a good football team. Like they really are in like contention to get a wild card spot, but they're not ready for big time. They're not ready for the big boys, so they will be getting their ass whooped. It's gonna take a while though. But they can get their
The fourth quarter, the fourth quarter they'll come out and say, all right, we're not playing with them anymore, and just beat them out crazy. As long as they're able to run the football, I think the Patriots run the football on this team. They're gonna win this game convincingly. But yeah, Patriots win this game.
I actually think Tom Brady's gonna throw like 50 times. Honestly speaking.
Honestly. Patriots win 30-20, probably 30-20.
I like that. We will see the Patriots defense. I'll give up an offensive touchdown. That will happen.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah,
that will happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens the first drive.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just be like, it'd be like, okay, now we're here. At least the Bills be like, all right, we're here. We're not playing with y'all. We're
exactly. It'll give the attention to Patriots. Like, okay. They're not playing around. So what? That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So who gives a shit? Yeah. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, after a heartbreaking loss to the Giants, go to the West Coast to take on the Rams. We already know who win this game.
Yes.
The Rams are going to kick the shit out of them, out of the Buccaneers.
Well, I'm not entirely sure they get the ass kicked in that sense. I'm not. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
I understand that the Buccaneers secondary is god awful. They have been stout against the run though, so Todd Gurley may not be a factor in this game. Jared Goff has been kind of trash this year so far, so I'm not entirely sure if that is gonna be the recipe for Rams to beat the crap out of this team. Honestly, what I think is gonna happen is that I think Jameis is gonna just have one of those bad games again. I think that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna make them lose. I think they're gonna stay competitive, but then Jameis is gonna have one of those Jameis games. Like, dude, like, why are you doing this? Don't you want money? Like, why? I think that.
Still playing for his job though. Like, listen, Tampa Bay's tired of him. I think that he's not helped his cause. Even last year, coming back last year from his suspension, did not play well. I think last year, and this year is more of the same thing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like, he is the way he is, it is what it is. But
he came off a good 2 games though, so it's a Jameis type thing to have one more bad one.
Yeah.
So in 4 games, you trash in 1, trash the last, but good in 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna go with the Rams to win this game, rather convincingly. He may think it may not be as bad, but I think they're gonna win this game convincingly. The Rams go to 4-0. 4-0. It's good. Tampa Bay. Oh man, the first 2 games I say, they've lost. The game they lost against the 49ers, I'm like, all right, cool. But the defense did play well, but just James Winston was terrible. But you're right, the secondary is trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're gonna see Mike Evans have the game he had last week. I don't think we're gonna see it at all.
No. I think that's because of Aaron Donald. That offensive line is gonna get destroyed by Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Seahawks and the Cardinals in the NFC West showdown. Honestly speaking, I'm kind of torn because the Seahawks has not played well. The last 3, they've been pretty average the last 3 games. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals tend to play the Seahawks pretty tough. They only play each other tough in the division. Play each other tough for the most part. I'm gonna go with Seattle only because they'll find a way to win the game. I think Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think that air raid type of play style is for the NFL. I think it's a gimmick. I don't like it, and I think it sucks. I picked the Seahawks to win this game. Probably.
I'm picking them too. Yeah. I think Cliff Kingsbury is gonna get overwhelmed coaching against Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's gonna school him.
Yeah. Oh, as always.
That's what they.
That's all. Not as always, but you know what I mean. Like Pete Carroll, even I still remember him from his USC days. Like, listen, he was a pretty damn good coach. Still a pretty good coach. So, he'll find ways to listen. Your ass should have stayed in college, young buck. You're not ready for this league yet. But I'm going with your Seahawks win this game.
Yeah, hopefully, Russell Wilson is actually given the keys to the car and he'll be able to go through it instead of them forcing him to hand off the ball all the time to Mr. Fumbleitis. That's Chris Carson.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The Vikings and the Bears. This is going to be interesting too. Because Dalvin Cook is an MVP candidate for the first 3 games. How he's played well, but
this defense is built.
It's built. Yeah. So I don't think we will see Dalvin Cook as much of a factor in this game at all.
I think Bears are gonna stomp him in the face. Kirk Cousins sucks.
He does.
These are the type of games he loves to choke too. There's a 425 game, big game for a division. Yeah, this is perfect. It's textbook for me against that split.
Oh God!
I'm definitely going to Chicago, even with bum ass Trubisky.
Yeah, Chicago wins this game too, in my opinion.
I think Chicago's going to score a touchdown defensively.
They should.
I think they are.
They should. They should. Honestly speaking, Chicago's defense is no joke, man.
Yeah, they're too freaking good.
If they had a decent quarterback, they would have been in the Super Bowl last year. In my personal
There's no
opinion.
question about that. To me, they would have beat Los Angeles.
Yeah,
they had a good quarterback.
But we'll see though. But oh my, you know, I realized something. Like, it's amazing how like bums. Like, I don't want to say bum because you're in the NFL. You're not a bum. You're just talented enough to get to the NFL. But you know, just make so much goddamn money. Like Kirk Cousins is making all this money. All that money's guaranteed. It's like
$80 million to do nothing.
Nothing. Like to be completely mediocre. Like, damn, man. Like,
you know, I could do that too, right? NFL. I could be trash and make $80 million. Can you donate the money to me?
I don't have any skills. I don't have skills to be in the NFL.
At least you expect me to be trash.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Shit. I mean.
At least you be donated. Make a Wish Foundation.
Oh my God, yeah. But we'll see about that. This game actually, in my opinion, I think the Broncos are the worst team in the NFL. Probably worst.
Jaguars at Broncos, by the way.
Yeah, the Jaguars play against the Broncos. Gardner Minshew is going to have a field game in this game. But I like Gardner Minshew, and I think the Broncos will find a way to lose this game anyway. It's going to be a low-scoring game. Don't get me wrong. It'll be a low-scoring game.
I'll be surprised if somebody get past 14.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I'll say Jaguars win 14-12, 14-13. Like, it'll be one of those games they have with the Bears.
Yeah, Flacco's going to get killed, man.
Yeah, he is.
His front seven's going to destroy Flacco, bro. It's going to be pretty bad. Gardner's not going to play as much as he did before. They're at Broncos. That's not fun place to play. He'll look like what he's supposed to look like. But he's still going to win the game though.
Just expect them. It'll be like a battle between Philip Lindsay and Leonard Fournette. That's gonna be a battle. That's gonna be.
Even though Fournette completely. How did I forget to bash Fournette in our freaking Thursday night review? Oh my God, he's so trash, bro. Like, dude, he ran for negative yards, and it wasn't him running for 69 yards to get 66 yards to finish the game. This dude sucks ass. How you that? Dog, how you run for 69 yards and you end with less yards than you ran for?
It's
in one play. He's trash. Like, I understand that Tennessee was like wilding, but still, like, dog, you were -8. I think it was 12 rushes for -8 at one point. Like, that's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable,
dude. Like, I have to, because I didn't say it in the other episode. I have to say it now that he was complete trash. He's a bum.
Yeah, Jaguar. I think the Jaguars will win this game 14-13.
Mind you, he's in the draft class with Kamara and Hunt and I'm sorry, and McCaffrey. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Well, let's move on. Yeah.
Actually, maybe game of the week this week.
It depends on Teddy.
The Dallas Cowboys, undefeated Dallas Cowboys, go to the Saints. Go to the Saints. I'm going with the Cowboys. I think they're going with the Cowboys. This is the game where they're saying, I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of people are like, oh, you play against 3 bum teams. I mean, granted, they don't have Drew Brees and everything, but, you know, still pretty good, pretty decent. I think that, the Cowboys win this game. Expect Zeke to... I think Zeke's going to have a big game in this big game.
Against this defense? This defense is actually pretty good against the run.
No, I'm saying, I know, but, you know...
I think Dak is going to eat. Because that secondary is trash in Saints.
Eli was terrible.
No, I'm saying.
I think Zeke's going to eat. I think Zeke's going to eat too. I think Zeke's going to eat as well. It's a test for the Cowboys. All right, fine, I'm going on the road and going on the road in a very hostile environment. It's very loud in New Orleans too. Very loud to play in. But I think they'll get the win there too. I think they'll get the win.
I'm going with Dallas too, but in a really close game.
Yeah.
Really close game. Like 28-24, like really close. They match up against each other pretty well. If Drew Brees was here, I would have picked Drew Brees to win this game.
I don't know.
Even though I call for their demise. But
I don't know. I think they're still going to beat the Saints even with Drew Brees there.
I'm not a big believer in Dallas. You have to see them play against quality opponents. So this is one of them. So I would love to see how that.
One of many though, but yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, they play more as the season goes on. They play a lot of cupcakes at first. That's why people are not really, unless you just get Bayless and just happy no matter what.
Oh my God, you know what's funny, and I think that people don't get is that some Dallas Cowboy fans are delusional as hell. Like
you could argue they're probably the worst fan base in the NFL. You can argue that.
It's definitely arguable because they
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. I mean, yeah, Philadelphia's pretty bad. They're pretty bad too.
Those fans, what? Those fans are ridiculous. Same fans that kill each other when you win a Super Bowl. How you kill each other when you win a Super Bowl? It's supposed to be harmony. Instead, you're taking each other's lives. Yeah, they totally deserve that right. Well, another
discussion.
Yeah,
discussion about that too. You gotta notice too, but the Cowboys too. Like Amari Cooper has been getting, even though they're playing as bums left again. Amari Cooper's got like 6 touchdown catches so far already. Eating like damn, like every highlight you see like Amari Cooper touchdown, Amari Cooper. I'm like damn, they definitely won that trade with Oakland because he's eating. At least he can say it.
They needed him.
They definitely needed him. We know about that, but
he needed them too.
It's gonna be interesting how they want to you already re-signed Zeke to like a whole big contract.
I still think they shouldn't have done that.
You still gotta pay Dak and you still gotta pay Amari Cooper.
They should have paid Dak Prescott.
But we'll see. I
think they still are though.
They still are though. I think Jerry Jones, but like, listen, I'll pay it myself. But we need these guys. I'll pay it myself. I mean, this is crazy because you think about it. They be like, you about to go over the salary cap. Order can say, listen, I'll pay you myself. I'll pay you right now myself. Like it's not a big deal.
Totally illegal.
Definitely illegal, but imagine if it was like yo, I'm paying right now. I'll pay myself to stay on the team off the books.
He would do that.
He would do that. Say, yo, let it be like, we'll pay you a low ball offer here, but I'm gonna get your money back later. Which the NFL would fucking fine
destroy them.
Will find the organization like
talk about cheating.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars for that too, but anyway, where we at? The last game is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, this trash! I don't care about
that. I was talking about it in the last episode. Like, ESPN has terrible games, Monday night games. Like, a lot of these games are like snooze fest, like ridiculously snooze fest. It's like, I think that they get the shitty part of the games. All right, fine. Well, NBC gets all the good games. He's like, all right, you pick what was left. And I guess it's the best. Like, both these teams are 0-3.
Yes, I'm going with Pittsburgh because Bengals can't beat them for some reason. So yeah, I'm going with Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. They both suck. They do both suck.
You're 100% right.
And shit, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I guess Pittsburgh. Just because it's a coin flip. How both trash they are.
Bengals can't beat them. I don't know why. They really can't do it.
I think if the Steelers lose this game 0-4, I think you got to tell Mike Tomlin, TikTok, buddy, you're about to be up out of here. I mean, you can't really blame. Too late. I mean, yeah, but look at when Marvin Lewis was there, he's not there no more. Zach Taylor's there, but Zach Tracy was there now, but Marvin Lewis was in Cincinnati for like 15 years, like 15 years, 16 years with no type of success. I mean, he had regular season success, but I don't know. This game sucks. I'm going with the Steelers. Fuck it, Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers win this game. Thanks to me. I'll be looking that game on my phone. I'm not watching.
I'll be at work when this game comes on, so I'll probably watch the highlights after the fact. But very interesting. No storylines coming up in week 4.
Well, it's Tuesday, like we said, so we're bulk recording because a certain someone, me, is busy on Friday, so I can't really do anything by then. So if anything pops up, if any, starters go in injuries or whatever, all that happened after we recorded this. So picks are subject to change.
Yes. You know what's funny we didn't do? Like we should have done. We probably have to go back to the archives and like count the games that we records for the game for the season.
Raul's doing that.
Oh, he's doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to Raul. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for it because I was gonna do that shit myself, but I'm like, yeah, man, because that's like a lot of work. But that's what's up, man. I know my picks are probably terrible. I'm pretty sure.
According to him, I'm winning.
Clearly, I'm not surprised. Like, I want them to let me know what's our record so far because I've been terrible.
Yeah, I'll ask them and then we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll probably do the next episode and everything. But other than that, I think we're done here.
We are done here, unfortunately.
Remember to support us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Twitter, Spotify, iTunes. You know, just give us a like and support the podcast, guys.
Just say anything. I don't care what to say. I don't care if you put M and then put in a comment. I don't give a rat's ass. Just do it.
Like I said, please. Like I said, we're still starting out. We're trying to get the feel of everything. Is there anything we can work on? Like I said, I am not easily offended. I am actually a great critic. So please let me know if something's wrong and we can fix it up for y'all better. Other than that, what you say?
Yeah, that's gonna be all, man.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week on the Sports Dynasty podcast.
Peace out.